Sorry, Mr. Thorpe. The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
But my wife...
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired. She said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in. New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
Were burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
You need something, Jen?
Yeah, I was hoping you could tell me about the
Sure.
I'm gonna...
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking him.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into that.
Well, well. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Don't think, Just leave, Jensen. I'm very busy.
What do you think they talk about? David and Hugh Darrow? Look at Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. I'll at the office. I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
You did what you had to do, son. As far as I'm concerned, Sanders got what he deserved. So don't start second-guessing yourself.
I'm not. But that's not why I brought him up. Sanders was tricked into attacking us by the hacker I caught going after the Typhoon.
He's the man we really needed to interrogate today.
Exactly. Only he killed himself to prevent any chance of my doing that. That takes real dedication.
Yeah, or training. You're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
That hacker's not gonna be sitting still for long.
Adam,
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart,
Tampering with human biology.
tell that to all the war...
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
Jensen, remember me? No. All our military contractors. Anyone got a look at it. What do you mean? Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Right. Damn it. Now I sound like a girl for us. Jensen was there to recover it. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan.
Yeah. Tough times all around. How about you, Corella?
I don't know.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested.
I know. Really?
I got it.
Did you get it yet?
Neuropathy.
You could.
Let me...
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here.
Mrs. Reed?
Ah, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something.
Yeah. A lot of...
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Have you found anything? Please.
So what is it?
Find...
Should I expect...
Adam, you...
Should I expect some...
Adam, you're serious, aren't you?
I think that's about it.
Do you believe it? We had the place surrounded, and we were ordered to hang back. Since when do we take orders from David Seraph?
Maybe there was some help. Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips. See you soon.
I, for one, approve of these
Mr. Jensen, David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be under opposite shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical...
Cut to the chase, Doc. What is Sarah?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can... Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Lim believes in free access to augmentations for everyone, everywhere, but we still ask you to wait your turn.
Will you be purchased?
Code blue.
Very well. Perhaps when you are feeling stronger.
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More. I know it.
Dr. Teasdale to X-ray. Dr. Teasdale to X-ray.
Sorry, but I'm in the middle of something.
People see
Protesting
conspiracies
is not
everywhere.
against...
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance on the side of the building.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those UGG lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop. Grayson?
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in the prison.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked. Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked.
Surely you have something.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in.
So what have you got? Guess I'll have to pay a visit.
Well, while you're...
Okay.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down...
Thanks for the heads up.
Bah, it's nothing.
That's all I need for now.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Augmentation?
Yeah, word. We should, what do you call that? Register. Patent.
Copyright.
Yeah, copyright. It's copyright.
This city is one big gutter.
Think this is bad? We're in time for that legislation thing. Detroit is gonna be one giant red line. here, man! What? You think you can just cut me off?
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back. I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about it.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this...
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Giving it away?
To the people. Man, this whole thing is becoming...
That's not your only problem.
Really?
Okay. You're at...
Well, that's a bit Look, I told...
We're...
You an ex-banger?
You trying to scare me, Skinner?
Maybe you know the big ant.
You don't.